would love to.
Oh, okay.
I've met Shawn Michaels.
December 9th.
Yeah?
Yeah, December 9th, he's gonna be in Queens. At ROG, or I think ROG, something like that. My friend Danny was telling me, Danny Mario. Hey Mario, if you're out there, hello.
Okay.
So yeah, if you really want to, yeah, if you want, we can go. I think it starts at 4 o'clock. If you go to actually Wrestling Figs, you ever go onto that site?
I've been there a few times.
Yeah, WrestlingFix.com is a great site for fans who want to go see where wrestlers are in their local area. Well, we got a camera over there with a mic. I got a camera here. I mean, we are really doing well on this. So, all right. Before we bring on, I'm going to actually, if it's all right with you, would you like to introduce our first guest for the evening?
Are we going with our drawer?
Well, we could, noisy here. We could bring Carissa in, but she's not a guest. She's an audience. Hello, audience.
Sit there and eat her chips. I mean,
Yeah, my noisy. That's my my adopted daughter is here. So, do you know our guest?
I do know our guest.
So would you like to introduce
He's
him?
actually one of my best friends.
Okay, well that's why.
Drew Levine.
Drew Levine. That's how you introduce? Don't quit your. Oh God, I can't even say quit. Don't quit your day job. Hold on 1 second.
I was not prepared for this.
Oh, okay.
Cosmo in the seat, man.
You know, you don't take up as much room as him. I have more breathing room. I got more air. All right. So, here's what we're gonna do. This is let me give you one bullshit 101. Ladies and gentlemen, I love the word ado. Without further ado, I would like to bring to you from In the Ring with the Fat Man and the Jew. We have Mr. Drew, what the hell did I get that? Drew Levine. Please, come on down.
There you go.
He brought Coke with him.
I brought Coke, the legal kind of
The
Coke.
legal Coke, yes.
Thank you so much for
Welcome.
having me on.
No, thank you. Have a seat.
I saw you the last few hours, but just for show.
There you go. Yeah, let's go make it through here. So,
Alrighty.
all right. So welcome to the Mickey Mouse Club.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Jew.
Come on over. Mr. Jew, that's Mr. Jew to you.
I mean,
From what? Yeah, so you're a Landsman. A what?
Yeah,
You're a fellow Jew.
I am a fellow Jew.
You're of our tribes.
I wear Israel on my neck every day.
What is that?
This is
Israel. They fit the whole state of Israel around your neck. You are a big guy.
Yeah, I'm not small. I mean,
No.
Not Kaz's size, but...
No, well, Kaz is in the size all by himself. He absolutely is. He's a white viscera. That's a good one. Wow.
Yeah, that's hysterical.
Yeah.
You just think about that now?
No, I've been using
You
that.
had that in the chamber.
Oh yeah, I've been holding on to that. Yeah. You ever meet Abdullah the Butcher?
I have not met Abdul the Butcher.
Oh, hello. Cordelia says hi. Hi. She's on my team.
Hi.
Hello,
she's on your
sweetheart.
team.
You can call in if you want. 631-790-7919.
I gotta say about Cordelia, that when she slapped that taste out of Cliff Razor's mouth last week,
I like that. That was
I laughed
really
my
cool.
ass off. That was hysterical.
Oh, those girls have more balls than both of those guys
I'll
combined.
tell you what, you could just probably just have Iris Serene and Cordelia Crispin on the team, and it's over.
Yeah, no question about it. Yeah, I can't believe it. Those kids got a lot of growing up to do.
You'll see Jam Ruthless just running down the block, trying to get away from
Yeah, right. Because as soon as the guys got up and I watched afterwards. I was like, what the hell did I just get involved in? And they just threw them out. They just kicked it. One guy beat both of them up. Actually, if you really, the girls definitely did. They beat the shit out of them. But you know what?
Equality, right?
Yeah, that's Girls are going into Boy Scouts. That should be interesting. Why do girls want to go into Boy Scouts? I don't get it.
Man.
I don't get it. I was talking to the guy who rented the hall for me today. I'll go off into tangents. But but you know what? Kaz isn't here to tell me to shut the fuck up. And he goes, I'm not a PC guy. He's like, why do girls want to go into Boy Scouts? I don't get it. Go into Girl Scouts. Type it in. Put your answer in.
I just love when they're interviewing this guy and this feminist gets up there and she goes, well, where is it in writing that your phone's going off there?
I got Riverhead calling. Thank you for calling In the Ring with the Fat Man and the Jew. No Fat Man. We got
Bald man.
the Bald Man. We got Wheels and we got Saturday. Who are we chatting with today?
Hi, it's Cordelia.
Hello,
Hey,
sweetheart.
Cordelia.
Wow. Wow, we're gonna see if this works.
I was watching watching, and I just have to say that I love you guys, and of course I love Drew and his red pants. You need to bring those back, sir.
Bring back the red pants.
Unfortunately, the red pants,
They just don't fit like they used to.
they
they
just don't
fit.
fit really at all. That's the issue.
Says, oh, okay.
For those of you who are wondering about the red pants, I did wear a pair of red Muay Thai pants in the ring once, and of course I bought them off Amazon, so I didn't get to try them on first.
My Thai pants. We're gonna talk.
Muay Thai, not Muay
Yeah,
Thai.
well, I'm Jewish.
It's M-U-Y.
Okay, we'll talk about that. Hey, listen, I'm making notes here. So how's the show coming out? Since you're watching it over there.
Yes, I am, and I obviously love it. And
Okay.
it was actually very fun last week, even though the boys had to be taught a lesson.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very good form on that slap. I mean, it looks like you've done that before a few times.
Yeah. No, I love the fact that you guys took care of business and you cleaned house for me because this.
Oh, no, nothing's up to you, Dave. We got you.
All right. There you go. I know you're gonna have to.
I just wanted to call and say I love the show still, and I love watching it. You guys doing an awesome job.
Well, thank you very much. I so very much appreciate it.
Thank you for watching us.
And yeah, well, that's because you're here. So, but
You said it, not me.
That's right. But well, you're much better looking than me.
Again, you said it, not me.
Right, and I got
You
this
see
next to me. So,
Well, it makes both of us look better right
I'm
now.
not the looks.
And I can't.
well, we love you and we want you to be on our show. You have an open door invitation anytime you want. You just show up here when we get started and you just come on board. You are always welcome. So,
I appreciate it. Have a good show, guys. I'll be watching.
thank you, sweetheart. Take care.
Take it easy.
Wow, we got a call. Yeah, I can do this by myself.
First call of the night. All right.
And it was for you.
And it was for me.
Yeah.
So that tells you.
So what do you know about this guy?
He used to play lacrosse.
No, I
No,
don't.
no, sorry, not
Oh, what
lacrosse.
does he know
Rugby.
about you? I don't know.
Rugby.
Thank
Sorry.
you, rugby.
Okay.
Yes.
Rugby. Same ball.
No, actually, really not the same ball at all.
Shut up.
One's like this big, the other one's like this big.
Okay.
I got the t-shirt that says play rugby, our balls are bigger. So, Oh, yeah.
Who's got the biggest balls
That's
on the
how-
ball?
I got a funny story about Balls Mahoney.
Tell well, you know he's
he's
my
related.
favorite.
He's related.
Loosely related.
Loosely,
I had
injection?
No, actually not.
Okay.
My great uncle through marriage is one of the cousins of the mother of his child.
Do you know Adam and Eve were my great grandparents?
Well, we go back further enough than yes.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But no, is that
Related to
my
Moses, yeah.
my
Wait,
great
Wait, say that again. Your uncle.
my great uncle?
Your great uncle.
who was my father's aunt.
Your father's aunt.
So her husband. So he's my uncle through marriage.
Right. Okay.
I was at his funeral. We had his funeral. He unfortunately passed away.
You can't make this shit up.
And everyone had known that I just recently graduated college. I was like, oh, what are you doing now? Blah, blah, blah. They asked me this whole, 9 yards. And I said, well, I got some friends on the indie wrestling scene. And also this woman overhears me and she goes, oh, I know someone on the indie wrestling scene. He's my husband. Or, they were engaged. I don't think they ever legally got married, but they were together for
Common law.
years.
Yeah.
Well, New York doesn't have common law marriage, interestingly enough.
Oh, okay.
They got rid of that a couple years ago. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, they had the baby together, and she goes, his name is Balls Mahoney. You ever hear of him? I'm like, yes, I have heard of Balls Mahoney. And so we ended up talking, I guess, for about half an hour. I told her, I know people that work for, FTW, ECPW, SWA, and them guys, and so we got in a conversation, and
He does much better than you.
and then a few weeks later, I think it was a few weeks later, I was at an FTW show, and Balls Mahoney happened to be there, so I just wanted to introduce myself, and I said, I'm, the grandnephew of my uncle so-and-so, and he recognized the name, and he was like, oh, yeah, and then, so you meet Dad? I said, yeah, I just want to come up and introduce myself, and so that was nice. I used to get to meet him once before he unfortunately passed away.
Psycho
recently.
fuck.
Oh yeah, his matches were insane.
He was nuts outside of the ring too. Great guy. No disrespect to him whatsoever. He was very tight to me. He was very near and dear. I had some really good times with him.
He was very friendly, man. Very friendly.
He has a heart of gold. But there is no way on this God's green earth that I would get into a ring with a Balls Mahoney, a Steve Corino,
New Jack?
a Sabu, New Jack,
That's a whole
homicide.
nother level.
Yeah,
That
I
guy's
would-
lucky he's not in jail. I think he's still in jail.
Right,
Is he
yeah,
actually in jail
no,
still?
homicide, no, he's out.
No,
No,
New Jack, not homicide.
New Jack,
New Jack.
okay, yeah.
He almost killed that poor kid in ECW like 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, I think he was dating Terry Reynolds for a while.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
So, but no, there is no way I would get into. I'm going to tell you. I've said this story on the air, and I'm going to tell you a quick story because I am a storyteller. Please don't smoke in here. Okay. That goes for you. We do not want to. Don't drink. Don't drink. Don't do drugs. Don't smoke. Okay.
Well, drinking to
Yeah.
Just not in the ring.
Right. Not in the ring. We're at a match, and Balls is wrestling, and then afterwards we decide he invites me to come out and grab a bite to eat with him. So we're going over. We go to this restaurant, and he goes out to have a cigarette, and this drunk college kid, of course, comes over and says, "Are you a wrestler? You think you can kick my ass?"
Oh, he's one of those.
Yeah, one of those guys, and Balls turns around, he looks up at me and he goes, "I can't deal with this right now." He says, "I'm really not in a good mood. I'm hungry. I just finished working." He says, and on top of it, he says, "I have to go see my parole office tomorrow, on Monday." He says,
Perfect timing.
He's like, please, can you just get him away?" So I walked over to the guy, and he was about 23 years old, and this is like 15 years ago. And I said to him, "I'm going to do you a favor." And he said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "I'm going to let you kick my ass." He goes, "You think you can kick my ass?" I said, "No." I said, "But the beating that you're going to give me is going to be so much easier than the beating that guy's going to give you if you say one more word to him. So just might as well just beat me up. I'll feel so much better." And he looked at me like, "No, I'm really serious. I'm not even going to fight you. But you want to fight somebody and you want to prove that you can beat somebody up, take me on, because
Liquid courage.
this guy is going to kill you if you keep talking to him." And his friend turned around and said, "I think we really better go."
You realize the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, right, because if it was, I was really willing to let this guy, because I was like, I don't know how am I going to stop, because if this guy gets up, there's no way I'm going to be preventing him from really hurting.
I'm sure Balls would have had you back there, and they would have every excuse to his problem.
It was, no, he just looked at me and he just went, "Thanks, can I have a cigarette?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, come on, let's go." So, you're an independent wrestler. You wrestle in the indies.
Oh, yes, I suppose. I mean, I haven't had the pleasure of being able to work for ECPW and FTW. We just have our group
That's a high bar.
that Gio kind of is the ringleader of, and we rent ring time from a school in Bohemia, and we just do it among ourselves and have a fun time.
Oh, okay. I didn't say this.
So,
Okay.
Don't worry, Gio. I protected you. Don't worry.
You protected the
I
innocent.
didn't use any buzzwords.
Okay. What's a buzzword?
Well, the word that would create buzz and gets one.
Okay.
So I refer to us just as a group of friends that likes to
Interesting
wrestle.
combo.
Yeah. Listen, I got one of my sayings. I got to tell you, you go on YouTube. There is so much stuff out there.
Oh yeah.
I understand what we're doing. We're all about promoting the indies over here. There is some level of indies. There's guys who are, in their backyard wrestlers. Hey, listen, the Hardys started in the backyard. Mick Foley started in his backyard. That's how these guys get this bug. And you've elevated it to a whole nother level where you're actually in a ring, you're wrestling, you're learning chain wrestling. You have people who are giving you some of the insights to what's doing, and you're having a lot of fun. Are you guys protecting yourselves? Is anybody getting hurt? Because I think that would be the most important question I'd want to know.
We haven't had any serious injuries.
Oh, okay.
So just bumps and bruises that come with
Yeah,
taking bumps. This is a physical sport. I mean, this isn't
Right.
playing patty cake. This is professional wrestling. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get a bruise, from taking a bump. That's gonna happen anyway, whether you're in our ring or anybody else's.
As long as, listen, outside of getting hit with a golf ball, any other sport, there's a chance of getting hurt.
Yes.
A bowling ball could fly and hit you, it could drop on your toe. You get hit with a baseball, hit with a football.
I have gotten hit with a baseball in the face twice when I was in high school. Did not
okay.
enjoy very much.
Yeah, no, okay. See, that's what it was all wrestling.
That's why my
that made that
nose is
face.
shaped the way it is.
Okay. Mine is because it just keeps growing. Yeah.
So you're rubbing his face. You're real mad at me right now, man?
No, he's not. No, don't worry about it. I have a replacement lined up over in the audience.
You need to take a breather, you know. Sorry, I just whacked the mic. You know.
You whacking my mic. Huh?
It wasn't play whack-a-mole. You know.
Oh, you writing another note for me? Yeah, there you go. It's all right. You can write notes. I don't mind you.
Gee, if you need to take a break, man, I think I could take you.
No,
No, he's good.
He's good.
He's keeping my seat. Well, no, I'm not sitting in that seat, but I'll sit in that spot. Well, tell me about this Muay Thai stuff. You
Muay Thai?
We'll say that again.
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. You're a Jewish guy. How do you say Muay? Moil. Yeah,
I'll get the moil in here.
You get it right. Yeah. Okay.
Already been through that.
Or in your case, it would be Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. Oh, hey! Do you know Matthias Glass?
Yes!
He is so cool. He's my favorite. He was my favorite.
Matthias
my favorite
Glass.
Jew. Oh, he made the PWI 500. Here's to Matthias Glass.
All right.
When do you? Oh, I'm not doing commercials. Fuck that.
Yeah, work.
You want a commercial? La da 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 da. Right now, back to our show. No, that's not what. Kaz's texting in.
No.
Is it really? Yeah, no.
Oh,
No, that's when we pull it.
yellow.
That's when we take one of the schmalters. You know what a schmalter is?
My Yiddish is a little rusty. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, it's a bandana.
Oh, okay.
And we take the bandana and we put it over the mic.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was watching the show.
Yeah, we throw stuff over and it gives Kaz a chance to eat something.
Yeah, but I can still hear pretty much everything that's going on.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, but but you know what's great? I watch podcasts. I'm not really from the podcast generation, obviously, and I'm watching them now. And you know what? Guys are doing it in their basement, and everybody's watching. My daughter's making fun of me. I'm gonna bring you on the show. She just gave me the one finger salute. I love you too. You know, I'm watching podcasts. People are doing them in their basement, like Wayne's World.
Yeah.
You know, that's basic. Wayne's World was a podcast.
Pretty much, it was a podcast before it was a podcast.
Right, yeah. So, you know, Mike Myers was definitely ahead of his time. And I'm in a room. It could be a studio. Listen, wrestlers used to have this curtain behind them, and then you'd look, and they were doing these interviews, and you would see the picture taken in the back, and they were in a gymnasium.
Yeah.
You know, but they had their banner, and they stood behind it. So, you know, I had the opportunity of doing a podcast over here, so it's all cool. Back to Muay Thai.
Yes.
What is that?
Muay Thai is a form of martial arts.
Oh, okay.
It's a pretty intense form of martial arts, where I haven't studied it too much. My background is in Jiu-Jitsu and Taekwondo, but I do know about Muay Thai. It focuses on the hard parts of the body. You know, those are the guys where you see them kick trees with their shins,
Oh, okay.
and hit trees with their elbows, and they're very, very hard.
Oh, boy.
And here we go. Listen,
Oh, boy.
this is for me. Hello there, Mr. Craven. I see this is.
Well, you don't have to look at the phone. You can talk to him then.
Told you.
He's all yours.
Well, that doesn't sound too pleasant.
shall go in eternal damnation, David. The time is ticking. The sand of time is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock.
Pretty sure I've heard this promo before.
There is no way I. Oh, and he hung up. Thank God.
He hung up.
Oh, thank God.
I think I made him flustered.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll call back like 4 or 5.
No, I hope not. I want to spend time talking with Drew.
He's your number one fan.
So this.
Well, I got one fan.
So you're a mixed martial artist.
I have done martial arts for a number of years, since I was 5 years old until I was around 20 or so years old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I have a black. I have actually a green belt.
No, yeah, where'd you buy it from?
Yeah, the Boy Scout shop.
Here we go.
I actually, and my other standard line is I've studied martial arts, Jiu-Jitsu. Yes, yeah.
They used to make the same joke of me. They would just call it Drew-Jitsu.
Jiu-Jitsu. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So
You can't even
yeah.
answer right now.
So